Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I am Arjun Chaudhary. Here are the top stories that we're tracking for you on Thursday, the 10th of March. India successfully places 6th navigation satellite into orbit. Myanmar commences presidential selection process. And 80 Taliban militants killed in ongoing infighting in Afghanistan. And now for all the details. The Indian Space Research Organisation, or ISRO, on Thursday launched its 6th navigation satellite into orbit. With this, India has moved closer to joining a select group of nations possessing their own satellite navigation systems.
ISRO's trusted Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, or PSLV, launched the Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, or IRNSS-1F, the 6th satellite in the series of 7. The Regional Navigation System will provide accurate positional information to users in India and up to 930 miles from the boundary. IRNSS will provide two types of services: standard positioning service for all users and restricted service, and encrypted service only for authorized users. This is being seen as India's answer to satellite systems like the American Global Positioning System. But while other systems are global, the Indian system is regional in nature. It could also be used to strengthen the country's defense strategies. ISRO will launch the 7th IRNSS satellite by the end of this month.
India and United States have agreed to deepen their collaboration against terror networks, particularly the Lashkar-e-Taiba, or LET, and Jaish-e-Mohammed, or JEM. Both the terrorist groups are responsible for various terror attacks in India.
Good evening.
In a meeting between Indian Foreign Secretary S. Jaishankar and United States National Security Advisor Susan Rice, the two affirmed both nations' commitment to deepen bilateral relations in various sectors including trade, defense and climate change. Both the officials also agreed to strengthen their cooperation against terror networks like Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. The Pakistan-based terror outfits since decades have been orchestrating a number of terror attacks against India. India claims that the Lashkar-e-Taiba was responsible for the Mumbai attacks in November 2008, which left 167 people, including 6 Americans, dead. Indian government has also provided evidences to Pakistan regarding Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar's role in recent attack on an Air Force base in India's northern Pathankot on January 2, in which 7 Indian security personnel were killed.
More than a decade after Pakistan-administered Kashmir witnessed a devastating earthquake in October 2005, nothing has changed for people of the region. Locals claim that the rampant corruption across government offices has severely hit the rehabilitation process.
More than 10 years have passed since a deadly earthquake struck the Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Locals claim that various international organizations have donated large funds for rebuilding cities that were affected by the earthquake. But due to rampant corruption among leaders and government officials of the region, people are still waiting to reap the desired benefits of those funds.
MCDP को जो है उन्होंने करप्शन के एक माजगा बना के रखा, और अभी भी मैंने पहले भी आपसे अर्ज़ की कि कोई एक अदारा ऐसा नहीं बना सकी आज़ाद कश्मीर हुकूमत एरा और सेरा, जिसको ये एग्जांपल बनाएं कि हमने ज़लज़ला के मुतासरीन से आए हुए पैसों से ये चीज़ बनाई। अगर आज़ाद कश्मीर में कोई किसी जगह पे ज़लज़ला मुतासरीन के कोई प्रोजेक्ट अगर मुकम्मल हुए हैं तो वो डायरेक्ट डोनर्स ने खुद किए हैं या NGOs ने तामीर किए हैं। हुकूमत आज़ाद कश्मीर कोई भी काम करने में नाकाम रही।
A 7.6 magnitude earthquake killed around 73,000 people in Pakistan-administered Kashmir and northwestern Pakistan on 8 October 2005, with Muzaffarabad being among the worst hit areas. Most of the infrastructure collapsed in the region and continues to be in shambles.
मुज़फ़्फ़राबाद डिवीज़न जो ज़लज़ला से सबसे ज़्यादा मुतासर हुआ, उसके सैकड़ों स्कूल जो हैं वो आज भी बग़ैर छत के हैं। इस बर्फ़ वाले मौसम में और अब आने वाली कड़कती धूप में लोग जो हैं वो लोगों के बच्चे जो हैं वो तलबा व तलबात जो हैं वो खुले आसमान तले जो है वो बैठ के तालीम हासिल करने पे मजबूर हैं। ना उनके पास छत मैसर है, ना कोई डेस्क है, ना कोई बैठने के लिए कोई जगह है।
With no proper scrutiny of funds, the resource-rich region is being exploited by the corrupt government and administration officials. The natural disaster, coupled with the continuing lackadaisical attitude of the administration, is fueling anger among people of the region.
News from Afghanistan. 80 Taliban militants have been reportedly killed in Afghanistan's western Herat province as a result of the ongoing infighting among the rival insurgent groups. Supporters of Mullah Akhtar Mansoor and Mullah Muhammad Rasool are still engaged in deadly infighting in various districts of the province. Afghan defense officials stated the factions have been engaged in sporadic infightings, mainly due to differences over the group's leadership after the confirmation of death of its longtime leader Mullah Muhammad Omar in July last year. Since then, Taliban leader Mullah Mansoor has assumed charge of the insurgent groups, which has led to widening rift among its leaders. In neighboring Pakistan, female labour force enjoys no rights in the country, say labour rights activists. Large wage gaps among gender and violation of basic rights are pushing the section into penury.
60-year-old Mugbara Bibi toils hard in a brick kiln the entire day along with her 8 family members in eastern Pakistan. Her body aches, but she has no alternative except for working for the meager income. Bibi is one of the estimated 2 million men, women and children who are employed as bonded labourers in Pakistan's brick-making kilns according to statistics of the International Labour Organization. Most of these women workers do not possess a national identity card, which activists say is a basic document to prove a person's existence in government records.
करदे हैं भाई औरतां सारियां करदियां है काम करके गुजारा करदे और बुढ़ियां तेला जवाना तेला सारे आई बच्चों दी पदेश होंदी चदी काम करने पर असी बैठ जंदे आ साड़ा गुजारा नहीं होंदा हैगा भामा बीमार होइए भामा समार होइए.
These bonded labourers are forced to work for the brick kiln owners who once lent them small amount of money. Their failure to repay the loan forces them to mortgage their services or the services of a family member to the kiln owners for a specified or unspecified period, with or without wages. This happens even when forced labour is illegal in Pakistan.
साढ़े इन्ने मलूक हैगे ने कि असी कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते ना साड़ा घर है ना कोई बाहर है पट्ठे वाले सानू तो कैद करके रात को ताला लगाते हैं अंदर कर देते हैं 2 बजे उठाते हैं काम कराते हैं.
The minimum pay for kiln workers in Punjab is $9.10 per 1,000 bricks and women are often paid less.
मैं समझती हूँ 1000 ईंट की जो उजरत हुकूमत ने ऐलान किया हुआ है वो बहुत अच्छी है, लेकिन अगर उसको मिले तो एक दिन में अगर 800-900 रुपया दिहाड़ी हो तो वो गुजारा कर सकते हैं. इतना अच्छा नहीं लेकिन फिर भी, लेकिन वो मिलती नहीं है उन मजदूरों को.
According to a statement by Justice and Peace Commission Executive Secretary Hasan Peter in March 2015, Pakistan ranks 3rd in the Global Slavery Index, a list of 167 countries where human slavery is most severe. The index lists Punjab and Sindh as the hotspots of bonded labour in sectors like brickmaking.
Moving on, politicians in Myanmar on Thursday began the process of choosing new president following decades of military rule. The speculation around National League for Democracy or NLD leader Aung San Suu Kyi's presidency was put to rest after the party nominated her close aide Tin Kaur for the top post. However, Suu Kyi had earlier said that she would be above the president. Although Suu Kyi led NLD to a thumping victory in the general election, she is constitutionally barred from becoming the country's president because her late husband was British and her sons are not Myanmar citizens. The final vote is expected next week. Loktak Lake is a natural treasure of India's northeastern Manipur province, which not only adds to the exotic natural beauty of the state, but also plays a significant role in its economy. one of the largest freshwater lakes with 155 square miles in area. It is now emerging as a major tourist attraction in the province.
Surrounded by hills, the scenic beauty of the lake and the rich biodiversity attracts large crowds. One of the largest freshwater lakes of India, Loktak is also home to the world's only floating national park, Kebul Lamjao National Park. It is home to the endangered brow antlered deer Sangai.
This is a wonderful place. Here we have everything, so to say, from a tourism point of view. Here we have one and only floating national park in the world, live aside in the world. That is there. Then we have this water with more facilities coming up.
Tourists can now enjoy nature from close while boating in Loktak Lake. A large number of migratory birds flock the lake every winter. As part of the initiative, water sports events are also organized every year near the lake.
This is the first time I came here in Loktak Lake, and by seeing here all these beautiful things that you guys are doing, all this boat. I really enjoy boating with all the scenarios and everything, and I really enjoy it.
आकर देखने से जो हम लोग से जो क्या बोलेगा जो फीलिंग भी अच्छा है। ये जो नेचुरल पार्क है ना, ऐसा देखने से हम लोग से भी जो फ्रेश आता है।
Loktak, which is home to a number of exotic species of plants and animals, also serves as a means of livelihood for a large number of people. Various stakeholders are working together to develop the lake and beautify it so that the maximum tourism potential can be utilized.
Students of fashion designing in India showcased their creativity at an event in entertainment capital Mumbai. Various cuts and designs were exhibited by the talented students, which allured fashion enthusiasts. Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. India successfully places 6th navigation satellite into orbit. Myanmar commences presidential selection process. And 80 Taliban militants killed in ongoing infighting in Afghanistan. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.